box. I'm going to center align it in the box. Now I'm going to click off the picture. When I'm no longer selecting the picture, the tools go away. When I click on it, I get these choices again. Okay. Now, from over here on the left side, I'm going to put something like welcome to my Clemson site, whatever you want to put. Now, if I wanted a link to some other page to appear right here, I could do that very easily. I could put click here for the Clemson homepage. Now I could highlight that. Now we saw a link up in the insert options, but there's also a link right here on this little toolbar. So I'm going to click link. And I want to link. You have a choice of linking it to another page in your site or to just a web address. So I'm going to pick the web address and I'm going to put www.clemson.edu and OK. So now if my user clicks there, it's going to go straight to the Clemson homepage. Let's at this point save our current page in the upper right hand corner. Now we see our front page. Alright, now instead of linking to the Clemson homepage, if I would like to link to my Clemson ePortfolio artifacts, what I would do is click on this little plus and go to ePortfolio.clemson.edu. And unfortunately, I am not a Clemson student, so I don't have an ePortfolio that works, I don't believe. Let's see if the student who I helped. No. So I'm just going to make a stab at it. I'm probably going to get rejected though. Okay, yeah, it tells me I'm not a Clemson student. But what you can do is you can go over here, log in, and click on your artifacts. Then come up and I'm just going to use this address since I want an address. Right click and copy it. Come back over here, edit this page. Highlight these words, change the link. Highlight the words and put in the new link. Paste in that new ePortfolio link, and again, it needs to be pointing to your artifacts. Now if I save, oh, I didn't change the word, so let me go back and edit it again. Click here for my ePortfolio artifacts, or you can word this however you'd like. I'll click off of it and save. So now I've got that link, that all-important link to my Clemson ePortfolio. Now, if you'd like to create another page, maybe you'd like to put your resume on a page or something else on another page, you can click New Page. And I'm going to call this my resume page. I'm going to leave it at the top level and I'm going to make it stay a web page and say create. So all I had to do is name it. Now this time, instead of having an edit page option, it automatically goes into edit page and I see that blinking cursor and I can do insert, document, and if I've uploaded a resume out into my docs, which it looks like I have, it'll show up here all of the documents, the Word documents in my Google Docs. Notice you can also look for all of your presentations, which will be your PowerPoints or your spreadsheets or your videos or your folders, but I wanted a Word doc, so I'm going to pick my Word doc and say select. You have a choice of putting a border and a title on it. I usually take those off, but you may certainly do that as well. Now what we're seeing is a thumbnail. It's not the actual document, and since it is selected, if I deselected it, it would remove this menu, but it's selected, so I'm going to center it. If I wanted to remove it, that's how I would remove it. Not press the delete key, but select it and click remove. Now if I deselect by clicking off, the menu goes away. Reselect by clicking on, the menu comes back. I'm going to save. And now whoever this is resume is embedded on the page. Now again, I've got mine set at a small page size. If I were to maximize my browser, I would easily see the full width of that resume file. Now notice that when we created resume, it actually made a link over here on the left. So every time you create a page, it will automatically make a link. If you would rather it did not do that, you can turn that off, or if you'd like to rearrange them, you can go over here to Edit Sidebar. By the way, only the owner of the site sees Edit Sidebar. The people visiting the site do not see that. And the navigation is that menu that has home and resume on it right now. If I click on Edit that, it says, do you want to show the title? You may want to have multiple navigations, maybe one for your English class and one for your math class, or one for your sorority or whatever. You can make a name for your navigation and display the title, but I'm going to leave that off for right now. I'm going to say OK. Now if I edit it. Oh, right now it's set on automatically organize my navigation. If I would like to rearrange my navigation, I'm going to have to uncheck that. And now I can see I've got home and resume. If for some reason I wanted resume to appear above home, I could highlight resume and use the up arrow key. Or if I wanted it indented under home, I could click the right arrow key. Or if I wanted it not to appear on my navigation, I could click the blue X. But I'm fine with all of that, so I'm just going to click OK and save. And I'm going to go back to my site by clicking on its name right here. The older version of the browser says return to site instead of showing your name. That's one slight difference. Okay, let's say I would like to create another page. So I'm going to say create page. And this is going to be a PowerPoint I made. So I'm going to say create. Not a very good title, probably. You probably want to put something about the topic. But if I do insert presentation this time, I'm going to pick that one and select it. You have a choice of small, medium, or large. I generally like to make it medium. And I think I will leave the title since I didn't put anything about the title in the top.